Your leg is our next SCP that we're going to go through. By the way, Howard, which one is the long one? Because I won't be mentally prepared for it. In the meantime, your leg. Your leg is an anomaly. Remember that. Euclid. SCP-1993 is to be kept in a safe with voice-activated locks in a standard containment chamber 5 × 5 × 3 meters in size. The containment chamber is to have no means of visual output to any other location by either direct or electronic means, though the chamber should have two-way audio transmission capability with an adjoining testing area. Additionally, the containment chamber is to be stocked with a single surgical table and sterilized surgical equipment before testing. During testing, a single D-class personnel is to enter containment and close all doors, at which point an authorized researcher is to voice unlock the safe from a remote location. Under no circumstances are unauthorized D-class or any non-D-class personnel to access SCP-193 directly. Transportation of SCP-193 should take place only with the objects inside of its safe. No visual record of SCP-193 is to be created at any time, and any such records located are to be destroyed as soon as possible. I think it's 9. Okay, gotcha. SCP-193 is a human right leg, severed at an angle beginning above the knee and descending to the patella. Examination of the leg has shown the presence of a small tattoo on the exterior side of the ankle. Okay, so it's after this one. Gotcha. Depicting a compass with the needle pointing to the southeast, instances of SCP-193 have been observed to decay at a normal rate for the severed limb. So it's decaying. Okay. All humans making visual contact with SCP-193 will become immediately convinced that SCP-193 is their leg, amputated from the point in which in the past and replaced with a simulacrum. Oh no. Survivors of SCP-1311 are immune to this effect. Do I have 1311 on my Dr. AfroFluff channel? Time to find out. Time to find out, or if that's still in the AfroFluff channel. I do not, so I don't remember what this one is. Let's quickly check the title for it. Sudden body integrity failure. Oh, that doesn't tell me much. I'm pretty sure I have the thumbnail somewhere, but hold on, let me just quickly go to SCP Explained. To just see. Here we go. It's a phenomenon in which a person suddenly begins believing a part of the body is not their own. Oh yeah! It occurs in 4 people at a time whom are all tangentially related. Yeah, I remember this. I remember the motherfuckers. They're like this arm is not mine. Effect. Okay, so yeah, it's very okay. What was the footnote saying? Survivors of. Okay, that makes sense. Makes sense that survivors of 1311 don't feel that way, because they're like, no. I already thought that this arm wasn't mine, or this leg wasn't mine. I am not gonna fall for that again. Affected individuals will not have no explanation as to how, when, or under what circumstances the leg was removed. But in no instances has any individual been in disabuse of the idea once exposed to SCP-193. If permitted physical access to SCP-193, individuals will find some manner of removing their own leg above the knee. Documented instances have seen individuals applying tourniquets and performing amputation with improvised sharpened pieces of metal, shards of glass, or their own teeth, cutting through skin, muscle, and tendons, dislocating the patella and severing all requisite tendons and the anterior cruciate ligaments. God. But I cannot. Sorry, guys, but I cannot imagine. Imagine you're just a random person just going like this, right? That's my leg! What? Hold on a minute. Oh. Just absolutely trying to kill your leg off because you saw another leg on the ground. That's how I imagine all of these guys react. They're just like walking, look at it, and like, oh my god, how could I be so blind? I've been lying to myself. Individuals will then attempt to attach SCP-193 to their own bodies, again using whatever materials are available to them. Duct tape. However, given the complexity of microsurgical reattachment, this will often be carried out haphazardly, with many affected individuals electing finally to connect the limb via tropical methods such as stapling or using adhesive chemicals. While exposure to SCP-193 causes affected individuals to ignore or mentally suppress sensation of pain during the procedure, the massive damage caused by the amputation typically result in death by any combination of blood loss, shock, or injuries caused by attempting to walk on the attached leg. In the event that the patient survives the procedure immediately, aftermath infection resulting either from general exposure to bacteria or from contact with necrotic tissue will typically prove lethal without immediate medical treatment. Yeah, you're attaching a rotten leg to yourself. That is, ugh. I love it. I'm having a good time. Current experimentation. Also, it's not a prosthetic leg. It's literally a rotting leg. It's a real leg. Current experimentation. Well, you're not doing a very good job at. Yeah, I agree. Current experimentation suggests that the anomalous phenomenon associated with SCP-193 transfers from the former leg to the newly amputated one at some point during the procedure. The exact point of transition is unknown, but former instances of SCP-193 can be removed from the containment chamber without anomalous effect. Once another leg is left behind, the second leg can now be identified as SCP-193. All instances thus removed have had compass rose tattoo on the ankle. Not my fault. I don't like it. The poop is over. Yeah, if you don't like it, that's fair. That's fair. But I do think it's first. The only thing I will say is it's not a prosthetic leg. It's a rotting leg. Which, by the way, you as a cannibal, what are you doing? You didn't finish your food. You didn't finish your food, Seno. You left the leg alive. Addendum A testing log. I didn't even say that y'all couldn't like it. I just don't. Yeah, no, that's fair, but. forgot to make. I'm trying to make a poop joke, but forgot the punchline along the way. That's testing log -2 D65451 D84165. Standard surgical equipment: sterilized forceps, scalpel, bowls, running water. D65451 entered testing chambers, has instructed and accessed SCP-193. Subject was heard to audibly gasp. Despite prompting, subject was unable to describe what she was seeing at the time and refused to respond verbally. Approximately 20 minutes passed with D65451 in the containment chamber, accompanied by sounds of grunting and dripping. Dripping, followed by a loud crash. A crash. D85165 instructed to enter testing chamber and retrieve D65451 from SCP-193's containment area. D85165 entered testing chamber as instructed. Approximately 20 minutes. I think we'll both fight over the leg. Approximately 23 minutes passed with D85165 in the containment chamber, accompanied by sounds of audible pain, squeaking, and finally an unidentified loud repetitive metallic thumping sound. D85165 exited containment dragging D65451 unconscious from blood loss and the former instance of SCP-193 attached to the severed end of D65451's thigh. D85165 was found to have amputated his own leg and replaced it with that of D65451 using a Black & Decker brand staple gun to make the connection. At no point was any staple gun introduced into the testing chamber. Further tests are to require stricter searching of personnel involved. Fucking yeah, they literally just both amputated their legs and just switcherooed, and the guy would then knocked the second D class, just knocked the first D class out. It's like here, job's done, you're good, and then. The agents are like, yeah, what's up with your leg, man? What's up with it? What's wrong? It's rotted. Is that... Did you attach SCP-1993 to yourself? No. Speaking of Jaws, he wasn't the villain in this movie. It was just a shark being a shark. Someone's probably going to use glue. That is debatable if he was just being a shark, because you know the worst part about this? I think I know at least one guy who has a fetish about this. Well, pardon me. Test 6, D1951, D8923, D2678, and D1864. That is a lot of D classes. Are you sure you want to send them all in there? Standard surgical equipment as above. All 4 D class personnel entered containment and access SCP-193 without difficulty. Upon accessing, all 4 individuals refused to respond to verbal instructions or requests for updates. The following 20 minutes of audio output closely resembling a violent fist fight, accompanied primarily by grunting, dripping, and panting sounds, along with occasional mutters of "mine" and "give me." 20 mine, give it to me. Give me the leg, Full Metal. 26 minutes into the recording, screaming becomes audible. Screaming continues for 3 minutes, followed by 2 minutes of begging, 30 seconds of a squirting sound and silence. Further grunting and dripping sounds are heard for 18 minutes, followed by an unidentified sound for 45 seconds. D8923 exited containment with the previous instance of SCP-193 connected to his leg via duct tape. Yes, I knew it! 3 minutes later, DNA analysis confirmed the leg's owner as D51684. Wait a minute. DNA confirmed the leg's owner. Oh, at no point was any duct tape introduced into the testing chamber. Further tests were suspended indefinitely. Give me a button like that I can't barely walk with. That just sounds like Taco Bell night. But at the end, it's interesting because DNA analysis confirmed the leg's owner as the. So it looks like the rotten leg also changes who it used to belong to. It's not just a rotten leg. It seems like over the fighting, and when you attach it to yourself, it does become, it is a leg of somebody else's. Because D51684 was never introduced in any of these tests before, which then indicates that a leg just becomes, it transforms into a different leg that's running away. Which could mean that maybe the D class that the leg has become is somebody that was terminated. So the more people die, the longer the leg stays around. It will just shapeshift into a different leg. Or transform. Not really shapeshift, maybe transform into a different leg. And then everybody's gonna be like, it's my leg! It's my leg! Well, in the meantime, the dead person is like, actually, that's actually my leg you're fighting over. The other theory is that the leg is a parasite and wants to be used and mind controls people. Leg lore. There's a lot of theories for SCPs going around.